Welcome back to CTV Morning Live. Man Week continues, and we are now talking manscaping, which I have to say is critical, gentlemen. It really is critical. Joining us from Bode Spa, Daniel Francoeur. Great to have you back on our show.
Thank you.
And wonderful as we're leading into Father's Day. This would be a great gift idea for a lot of people in terms of kind of breaking down a variety of services that you guys have.
Exactly. Well, with the grooming stuff, we do get a lot of kids or wives that bring in their husbands or boyfriends, to, you know, especially if they're going to pull off their shirts to mow the lawn or go to the beach, hop in the pool. A lot of dads come in and tell me that their kids send them because of the fact that they have to take their shirt off to get in the pool and their friends are hanging over. So
at least there's that nice gentle push towards the services.
Yep.
Ryan Lee is a wonderful participant here on our show. Has volunteered his body, his hair, his head, his nose, and everything. We're not going to do the chest.
No.
I don't think we're going to go there.
No, we only have so much time, so we're going to do something that's pretty quick and easy.
Wax, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, there are different products that you're using in different ways,
Right.
and different ones that you'll use for different services.
Right. So within the waxing area, we do actually, which is right here, we do have about 5 different types that we use, depending on skin color, well, basically skin texture, hair, and everything else, so thickness to lightness, and people who have very sensitive skin. As well as we also use a sugar, which is something else that's a little bit different. It's more of a water-soluble material, so it only sticks to dead skin, not live skin. So we tend to use that for people who are extremely sensitive. We also use it in intimate areas as well, for those guys that are hunting to get that done.
The sugar.
The sugar. That's right. And then we have a hard wax, which Ryan is going to be displaying for us today on how we're going to use that one.
Okay, how are we going to do that? And what part of the face is you?
Well, as men start to age a little bit, we tend to get those crazy hairs that grow like 5 feet from our eyebrows, our ears, and the most famous one, just the tip of the nose.
Right.
So we're just going to go in here with just a little bit of a hard wax, which again, this wax basically just hardens on the surface. It doesn't actually sink into the pores, and we always get to stand back. This is where we take our blackmail picture. And this one, we just have to wait for it just to toughen and harden up a little bit, and then we pull it. Now, for everybody who's ever done their nose and you pluck one hair, how you cry and everything else like this is actually hurts less than even just plucking one hair.
Because you do that to your, you know, that.
And it also lasts for a good month and a half rather than
Really?
just clipping it every other day or something. So 1, 2, and 3, and then you end up with some lovely little fuzzies that are on there and everything else like that.
Wow. The issue right now is that our entire control room, and you can hear the door open, is everyone in the control room.
And he also asked me to just get those little ones in the ear, so we just actually just touch a little bit in the ear. Now again, everybody gets worried about what are we removing. So in the nose, we're actually just removing the very, very tip. So those ones that just hang out, we are not removing any of the ones that are mainly for your filter. Same thing with the ear, we're just working on the surface. We're not going all the way in. So again, you can just have fun and just let it hang out there and stuff like that and take your pictures, or just 1, 2, 3. And basically you're collecting all the little peach fuzz hairs that are there and stuff like that for those people. So we can get rid of all that stuff.
Yeah,
so these are quick.
I have to say you're actually well groomed. I mean, we have seen instances where it is much different than the clean look that Ryan has.
Well, we actually call ours as a facelift, which is the eyebrows, the ears, and the nose. And it's amazing how some guys will actually change their whole appearance just by fixing that up. And for all those guys who are scared of eyebrows, we don't shape them, we don't give you an arch, we just clean things up. That's all we do on that, trim them. And of course we do chest, back, legs, arms, hands. So with the waxing one, which is slightly different, this one actually does remove a bit of skin, so a bit of aftercare is actually needed in this one. So just in the fact of when anybody's been waxed, if they've been bumping afterwards or they get those little zits, it's all about exfoliation and aftercare. Men produce 30 to 40% more oil than women do, so after waxing and the skin is trying to heal itself, it covers over the hair follicle pore, and hair follicle pores need to breathe. So you start off with little bumps, and then if you don't exfoliate, that oil gets trapped in underneath, and then those little bumps start to look like little zits. So it's all about exfoliation. So just every time you shower or bathe, you're just using something that's really, really rough.
Look at that.
Those little nylon balls and things like that aren't the best because the pores are too wide, so it's just gliding over. You need to actually exfoliate. So using your normal soap or shower gel, as well as we actually have something that's a bit of a hair inhibitor. So whenever we do a chest, we usually include this because it cuts down the oil production and just makes it a lot easier of a healing. And once you start rolling about the 3rd time, the effects are less and less and less.
And you know, I know that the specialty is with men, but these are products too that you know, and that anyone can use.
What happens is most of the time is that guys will go home with these, and then they have to come back and buy 2 or 3 because they have everybody else in there.
Sounds really, really cool. Okay, you can keep waxing, keep going, but we do have to. We've run out of time. For people that can find a ton more information at Bode Spa, the information listed on your screen. Oh, look at that.
And this is just a sugar.
That's the sugar.
Yeah.
Very cool. A great gift idea, Father's Day. Good luck with that.